couldn't have thought of a better place to have my debut performance than wotever. I'd first like to read to you a poem I wrote during lockdown. How are you single? People always ask me, how are you single? You're such a catch. I reply, I know, I even have the tightest snatch. People say you're so funny. How can you be single? You must be going to the wrong places, meeting the wrong people with whom you should mingle. I tell them, well, don't you know your own self-worth? Love yourself, and this life will be your turf. So I tell them, go on, please set me up. I'll even marry him without a prenup. If I'm so perfect, then they're stumped. They go through their mental Rolodex of friends, finally realizing I'm beautiful but peculiar, like mismatched bookends. They and ah, making up loads of excuses as to why they can't find me a date. Then they don't have the courage to say what I've always known. I've always been out of sync, and I'm not talking about my metaphysical state. They know, when I was younger, ladyboy was a dirty word. The thought of being trans was thought of as absurd. Continuously being beaten and bruised for being too femme, a sin to Filipino Catholicism. It was either us or them. After moving to the UK, a stint of heterosexual reinvention, then moving on to being a gay man, a compromise that was the intention. Years passed by, and still I don't feel like I fit in. The feeling of settling seemed more like a sin. Better to be alone for the right reasons than to be with someone who was wrong. A mantra I've constantly told myself, but trust me, it's a sad, sad song. So now when people ask me, why am I single? I'm such a catch. I just giggle dizzily and say, it's because I still haven't met my match. I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You sparked a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shines of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky can never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for 1,000 spotlights. All the stars we steal from the night sky can never be enough. Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me. For me, never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me.